We're with Hayden Young, a game of two halves really. North got the jump early, but the fight back was on and good to get the job done.
Yeah, it was. It was obviously not the start we were after, but something that we've sort of been working on a lot is our mental game and being able to stay in games for as long as possible, even if we don't get off to a good start or if momentum shifts later in games. And I feel like I have mental resilience to come back into the game and stay level-headed and fix a few areas of our game that weren't going so well. It was really good and got the result in the end.
It did feel like the momentum started to shift late into that second quarter. It must have been a good feeling heading into half-time that you could get this game back on track.
Yeah, it's always good when you go in half-time with a little bit of momentum. It wasn't looking good for a little bit there, but I feel like we were able to stay level-headed, stay really calm. And then we came in at half-time knowing that we were still in the game, and JL was really clear to point out what we weren't doing well. The difference in the second half was really obvious.
Another run of 9 consecutive goals, I think it was. Not where we want to start from, but we're starting to enjoy those, aren't we?
Yeah, it's good. As you said, it's not where we want to start from, but sometimes footy's a game of momentum, and when you have it, you've just really got to cash in, and I felt like we were able to do that. We've got to work on wrestling the momentum probably a little bit earlier so we don't get those deficits. Once I said it's good growth from our group. JL spoke about last year we might have not been able to come back and win that one, but we showed a lot of growth in our mindset to be able to fight it out and get things back on our terms.
Let's talk about a couple of players individually. Luke Jackson was massive out there today when the game was in the balance, really imposed himself in the game, hit the scoreboard a couple of goals as well. Yeah,
he was massive. He had pretty good ruck contest with Cherry today, but I felt like at ground level he gave us a point of difference and he acts as an additional mid. So his follow-up work today was outstanding and he was able to go forward and hit the scoreboard, which is pretty damaging for us.
Sonny, I'm not sure if you know, but he brought up the 350 career goal milestone today. Just tell us a bit about Sonny and his impacts at the club. We know what kind of guy he is.
Yeah, he's super passionate. He's a very loyal Freo man. And I think we see that in the way he plays. He puts his body on the line, he celebrates goals, he gets angry when umpiring decisions don't go his way, but he wears his heart on his sleeve and he's a very passionate man. That's why I love him, and it's a great achievement. 350 goals is amazing.
And a couple of lads we've got to talk about. Josh Draper on debut, looked comfortable down there. He was right in the thick of it early as well. Tell us a bit about him and the work he's put in to get to this moment.
Yeah, it's been outstanding. He spent most of last year down at Peel, and his game's just gone from strength to strength. And I think the most pleasing things, we started to build some real confidence in his ability. We sort of saw glimpses of brilliance over last year and this pre-season, and I think he's starting to feel confident in himself that he can deliver that on the big stage. And I think that he did that today, and I loved his game. He took the game on, backed himself, and that's what he wanted to do.
Jeremy Sharp, first goal from the club today. Beauty from the boundary late. Your shift into the midfield as well. You've obviously worked a bit closer with him out on the wing. How have you seen his first couple of games in purple?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's someone who works really hard and he's just a great role player for us. He operates that wing space, runs really hard, and it's just great to see some reward for efforts. We knew that North Melbourne were going to roll around and try to support their back, so he was open all day and we were able to access him a bit. And he was able to hit the scoreboard late and sort of finish the game for us.
You're continuing that shift that you've had into the midfield. Tell us about working with Caleb Sarong, Andy Brayshaw a bit closer. How are you finding that is gelling as we're 2 games into the season now?
Yeah, it's been really good. I feel like every week we're building a bit more synergy. Tonight we were challenged. They're a really good midfield, North Melbourne, and they were pretty dominant early. And that was a good challenge for us. We're still relatively young as a group, but their leadership was really important for me. Helped me get back on task, helped me play my role. It felt like we were able to wrestle back some momentum, which was really good.
And lastly, we move on to the Crows next week back at home. Obviously the plan, go 3-0 up in front of the Purple Army. Tell us about the mindset shift over to the Crows next week.
Yeah, probably haven't moved on as of yet. JL was big on celebrating this win because you really got to make the most of it. We've got our family in the rooms tonight. So, we're going to spend tonight, tomorrow celebrating this win. And then when we get back to the club on Monday, then we'll turn our attention to the Crows. But we're in a good position. 2-0 is great. It's a good start to the year. It's what we want. And we just got to continue with this momentum.
Well played from you. Well done.
Thanks, mate.